Transcendental meditation. Howard Stern.
Yeah. Weehaw. All right, Elegant Elliot Offen's here. He hasn't been on the show in a while. He is selling a videotape. And what he's decided to do is come clean on his videotape about his criminal past, which he's never done before. He's always sort of shied away from the topic. And he's ready to talk about it today.
I've concurred with my penologist.
Who did this videotape? Was this done by some major company?
I think he did it. Anyway, here he is, Elegant Elliot's video, and Elegant Elliot Offen. Where is he?
Give me a hard time. He's coming.
What's his hard time?
He wants to come in with his business manager. And
No. Just get him in here and tell him we got 10 minutes and he's wasting our time. It's never easy with this guy.
His business manager.
He's been waiting. He's been dying to get on.
Right.
And finally he has his chance, and now he's all whacked out of his skull.
What does he need a business manager for?
Hey, Elliot. How you doing? You don't have to come in with all Elliot, you don't have to come in with all kinds of people.
That's all right.
You don't need it.
Okay.
You're good on your own.
Thanks, Howard. So in any event,
let me interview you.
All right. The guy outside was Arnold Martin. He's putting me in business in the funny store on 8th Avenue to sell my video to the retail world. Arnold has a store.
Right. Now put down the keys because they're making noise.
Okay. All right. Let me get them off. Right. Let me get them off.
Take them off.
They're off. They're off, Howard.
All right. Elliot, you've decided to put out a videotape. Some of the videotape is you being humiliated by a woman.
By Violet. By Violet Maliver. By Violet Maliver.
And you decided to do half of your tape humiliation where you are dressed in women's garters and panties and...
the regular girls, frilly, lace, nylon, G-string, lingerie, the same way that Elegant Elliot Offen is in front of the world with my act of defiance, arrogance, and intransigence that I'm going through the whole world to get what I want.
All right, so you are dressed as a woman on the tape, and this very pretty woman, Violet.
Thank you. Violet Maliver.
She spanks you. She humiliates you. How does she humiliate you?
Well, she has humiliated me on the tape. So that
in what way does she humiliate you?
I'm showing you. Picture's better than 1,000.
No, we can't see the pictures on radio, so tell us about the picture.
So on the picture here, we have one, for example, where Violet has Elegant pinned up. Severely, right?
All right, say nipples.
Pinned up, right?
You can't say the T word. Say nipples.
Oh, nipples. Breast nipples, right?
Right.
Then we have another picture here. The ultimate dehumanization, humiliation, and degradation. You like those words, right?
Tell me about the picture.
Right?
Yeah.
Where Violet has a...
We're going to get in trouble. They're going to bleep you.
Can I say it for you, because otherwise it won't get on the air. She violates you in a place where most men aren't violated.
By the way, this is why I can't do my show here anymore. I think it's funny what you're saying. They just bleep it every minute.
And I just want to tell you something. I think it's horrendous, horrific, unconscionable, ungodly, and unconstitutional. Hello? Right? That they're trying to stop you.
All right, let's keep it about you. Let's keep it about you.
Right.
You have
because you don't have much time.
Right, all right.
Yeah, we can only take so much.
Then we have another one, right?
All right, be careful in the explanation so we can get it on the air.
All right. We have another one here where Violet Maliver has, again, degraded and dehumanized and feminized Elegant Elliot Offen by roping up. Okay. All right.
All right. So she takes your testes and ties them up with the rope.
Right. Tied them up tight.
Why put this on a tape, Elliot?
Well,
who's the market? Who wants to see you dehumanized?
Right. So the market is this here. The market is for all of the sexually repressed, sexually oppressed, sexually inhibited, sexually defective, sexually dead people out there. They're now going to learn and understand what a kinky, funky, raunchy, freaky, taboo, triple X-rated sexual relationship with the hottest chick alive in Violet Maliver is all about.
Why would somebody want to watch this? In other words, there are people who will probably say, Elliot, you being with butt plugs and nipples and all this kind of stuff, it's not something that interests me. Why would I want to watch something like this?
They'll want to watch it, number one, Because, first of all, I'm Elegant Elliot Offen.
Will it loosen them up more?
Well, it will loosen them up, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm Elegant Elliot Offen. I've been in lingerie, running 15 miles a day, high voltage, high power, high caliber, defying the world, unscathed, right? Unscathed.
Okay, now let me
for
ask
20
you
years.
something. You've also...
And because I'm a primetime celebrity, they're going to want to know about everything that I'm doing.
How much is the tape?
The tape is in gangster talk, a double sawbuck, which means $20 a pop, and they can buy it in the Funny Store at 693 8th Avenue, where Arnold Martin has put me in business as of today.
Okay.
As of today.
Now, you decided on the other half of this tape.
Yes, sir.
That you were going to come clean about your criminal past.
Yes, I did, Howard.
You're going to be humiliated by a beautiful woman.
Yes, I did.
And then on the other half of the tape, you decided to talk about why you were in jail all those years.
I finally decided to unveil.
Why were you in jail?
I was in prison. Prison, right? And first in jail, and by the way, I was in the toughest joint, gangster talk for Slammer, known in the country. Not Alcatraz, not Sing Sing, the main unit of Rikers Island, right? Right, the main unit, okay. Now, I was there based on the following 13 felony charges. Now you're going to get the whole scoop,
all right? Take them one at a time so I can ask you.
All right, here they go. Number one, state and federal racketeering charges. Number two, kidnapping charges. Number three, possession and distribution of firearms. Number four, personal possession of a .32 caliber. It's on my rap sheet, right?
Right.
.32 caliber, high-powered Browning automatic, 9mm Bernadelli automatic. Interstate flight to avoid criminal prosecution. Felonious assault in the first degree. It's all in my New York City and statewide rap sheet. So
you will not be visiting Cabby in jail. They probably won't let you. Your rap sheet's a little longer than Artie's because his bank robbery conviction is pretty bad. But well, not a conviction, but it's
not felonious.
Yes. So all of these charges, really, what were you doing? What was your life like? What was it you were up to?
The lifestyle at that point, the whole thing was predicated on a heist, on a hit. Gangster talk for taking people's money, right?
Right.
Going through the whole entire wholesale district of everything. Activewear, sportswear, luggage, light bulbs, golf balls, right?
Tell me the scam. You would what? How would you make money?
I would, Elegant Elliot Offen. I would either telephonically, right, or in person. I would set up business meetings between me and Randy Jacobs. That was one of my hot chick girlfriends, right? We would set up meetings with Fortune 500, right, type companies. And through my being, as you know, Howard, a silver and gold tongue speaker, right, I was able, with my euphonious way of speaking, I was able to convince unsuspecting manufacturers, wholesalers, and distributors to send me, Elegant Elliot Offen, truckloads, 45-foot sealed containers, gangster talk, sealed truckloads of goods at the rate of $300,000-$400,000 from every company. I bilked them. I led them to believe, through misrepresentation, right?
Go ahead, you're coming clean.
Through delusion and fraud, right?
Yes.
That I had a monumental import-export business.
So, in other words, if I manufactured radios, I would say to Elliot, I'm going to give you the radio, you go sell it for me and send me back profits. Well, but you would take the radios, sell them, and then skip the country.
Yeah, the only thing that you didn't say, Howard, you're pretty close, is that when I did the hit, it was not a question of, like what you described to me sounds like a consignment kind of thing.
Right.
I'm not doing consignment. I made these guys surrender all their goods to me on my promise, just on my word, right, of 30 days credit, 30 to 45 days credit. But I had a fence, right? I had the black market waiting for me, right? So as soon as I took their goods,
you unloaded them.
I turned it over to my connections, right?
It was a heist.
Financial hijacking, heist.
And how would you disappear so that they couldn't find you?
So then, because of how perspicacious I was, there you go, I know you like that word, how intuitive I was, whenever I felt The FDLE, for example, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FBI, New York City Police Department Special Frauds Unit, when they were coming close, right?
To getting you.
Getting close to putting the rope around me, right? On a manhunt, dragnet, right? I would vanish with Randy Jacobs and the child, right? And the child.
The child.
All right, and the child. Okay, now.
This was your child.
Well, the child that was there on that couch, I still dispute, and I say to this day, unequivocally, unmistakably, categorically, was not my child. There was a child, but that was not the child, right? Okay. Next. What's the next question?
How much did he get? I mean, what kind of money was he making?
Robin, you ready for this number? Elliot, tell her what they're saying in the papers.
All right. So now we go to the paper.
And by the way, you've implicated someone else who I don't know who this person is.
It's okay. It doesn't matter because Randy Jacobs was another fictitious name for this person.
All right, good.
Doesn't matter, right?
Good.
Right?
Good.
Okay.
How much?
So now, when you go into, hang on. Okay. When you get into the...
How much money do you think you made?
I know what it is, right?
Were you a successful criminal?
I know what it is. Here's the New York Times, right?
Go ahead.
And here's the New York Post. You made it big, right?
Go ahead.
They're calling it out. The Times called it out as $30 million total.
Whoa.
New York Post called it out $16 million on light bulbs alone. What? On light bulbs alone, right?
So how wealthy were you at this before you got caught?
All I did, because I had these top-notch connections, right? For the black market, for the fence, right?
Why are you saying right so much? This is a new thing.
That's the new gangster.
That's very good. That's part of the new gangster.
Is that like, yeah, she?
There you go.
Okay.
So now,
right.
I took the goods as soon as possible on the transfer, and I moved it out fast, quick, scientifically, for somewhere between 20 to 25 cents, maybe 18 cents on the dollar.
Answer this question simply.
So you can figure out.
Look at me in the eye.
It's a quarter of $30 million.
So you made several $1 million, let's say.
Fraudulently and illegally and unlawfully, yes.
Right.
Fraudulently, illegally, and unlawfully.
How did you end up getting caught?
Finally, this was so nationwide, right?
You got so big.
In every paper, a dragnet all over the country, right?
Right.
Finally.
You worked alone, no accomplices?
With Randy Jacobs.
That's it, just one girl.
With Randy Jacobs. That was a very integral part of the deal.
All right.
Okay.
Fake name, so I have no problem with that.
No
Go ahead,
problem.
yes.
Next, finally, it was so outlandish, so outrageous, so egregious, so mind-boggling, so mind-blowing, so mind-staggering, right? So mind-bending.
Did you get cocky?
So, no, what happened was John Kelly, Lieutenant John Kelly, NYPD, who described Elliot Offen as the most disciplined individual I've ever seen in 25 years of my police experience.
What was the reason you got caught?
So here he is. So John Kelly put an anti-crime, right, a stakeout cop, at every phone booth in New York City, west side and east side, from the river to 86th, right? In other words, they knew how cautious and how careful I was, that every time, towards the end, I was not working out of the state no more. I was right here. They localized me into New York. They figured out that I was going to hit one of these payphones. So they had a cop. They took like 50 different anti-crime unit cops from NYPD Special Fraud. Verify it yourself. They had the phones tapped. Not only tapped and a trap. So in other words, once I made the call, within 15 seconds,
they picked you up.
They got it.
How many years did you spend in prison?
A total between Rikers Island and extradition to Florida, 3 years.
3 years.
Only 3 years for
3
all
years.
that?
Now, but wait a second. Hold on, please. Good question, Robin. It probably would have been 23, but I had somebody representing me. It's fine, no problem. He's okay. Jay Goldberg. Jay Goldberg represents Donald Trump, right? Jay Goldberg represents Beth Meyerson, right? Jay Goldberg was my Uncle Murray Offen's lawyer who took
so was he a good lawyer and helped you get out?
The best of the world in criminal defense. So because of him, I spent 3 years, not 23 years, behind bars, right?
And did you repent? Did you then give up a life of crime, or did you come out and start?
Were you rehabilitated?
So since the hit, since the bust out, since the 13 felony convictions, as you know, Howard, the criminal life of embezzling, either by phone or in person or both, cheating, deceiving.
All right, what happened? Did you give up?
That's gone, right?
Gone.
Okay, right.
All right.
So how does he make a living now?
Selling a videotape.
And he hasn't sold any.
He gives out health advice.
Excuse me, Robin. I haven't sold them yet because we're making the hit today, right?
Did you sock away money? Did you sock away money from all of your life of crime? Is that how you were able to live?
Well, one thing is, to this day, I've been getting calls. When I say to this day, like within the last few months, I constantly get investigatory phone calls where the government is still thinking, because I'm living like the life of the rich and famous with the $250,000 of blings and living in the Mondrian, right, and living in the crib that you filmed, the government keeps interrogating me, which I'm not happy about, that they think...
Well, how do you get money?
Excuse me.
Just stop. Okay. How do you get money?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
Quickly.
So, but they think that I'm using my heist money, that I had it buried in all different safe deposit boxes.
That's what I think.
Okay, so I tell them no, that Howard promoted a manuscript where I have the proof, all the checks of the $10, of countless tens of thousands of $10 checks that have supported me over the past 5 years since I've been with Stern.
Wait, you're telling me that 25,000 people bought your diet advice?
I can tell you it's probably more than that, but I have to give you the count and bring all the canceled
checks. All right, okay, Captain Jenks, you're on the air. You're on with Elegant Elliot Offen, who's selling his videotape. It's available in adult bookstores in Manhattan this Sunday, and to order Elliot's video, go to elegantelliot.com starting November 13th.
And one more thing, I'm sorry, Hal. It's 212-980-6666. If they want the video, they can contact me direct. Right.
Okay. All right. Jenks, go ahead.
Hey, Elliot, how you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Last night, before I went to bed, when I got on my knees and I prayed to the Lord Jesus Christ, I prayed that you die in a horrible car crash.
Well, I'm wishing the same back for you, and it just goes to show you.
You freakazoid. You're a freakazoid.
Listen, shut up before I punch you right out. If you're in the studio, I punch you right out. If you're in the studio, I punch you out, right? If you're in the studio, I punch you out. I knock you out. I take your head off, right? I cut your eyes off and come in the studio. Come in the studio. It's easy to be tough on the phone, right?
Did you have to fight? It's easy to be tough on the phone, right? Right. Elliot, look at me. Did you have to fight in prison? Did you get hurt or did you get raped?
Well, you see, I'm unscathed. There were many...
Be honest.
Hello? You see, I'm unscathed, right?
Right.
But there were many difficult, tough fights. Yeah, you're in prison.
Right.
Right? People want your money.
Did
they want
anyone try to rape you sexually? I'm being honest.
Yeah, and I'm being honest to anybody who tried, was left bloodied, me bloodied, them bloodied.
You can handle yourself.
Let me ask you, how do the cuts looking today, right?
Right.
Right? How the arms looking? How the legs looking, right? How they looking, right? How's the body looking, right?
I got 2 questions for Elliot.
Yes, Gary.
Okay, the first thing, I saw an early cut of your videotape.
Yes, Gary.
Did you leave in the stuff where you just show your regular life? Like Elliot goes to a street fair, and there's people dancing, and Elliot's got an outfit on. Elliot just joins in with them. Did you leave that in?
Yeah, well, that's in. But Gary, one thing. Excuse me. I wasn't joining in with them. It was my street fair. It cost me 5 dimes to put that together. That's gangster talk for 5,000. And they were joining me. And April, my former fiance, they were joining us. Right?
Let's take another call, please. We have to move along quickly.
Thank you, Gary.
Let's go to Greg. Greg, you're on with Elegant Elliot Offen.
Elliot, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Let me help you promote your video here. You're an idiot, right?
No, you want to do the right like Elegant Elliot Offen. Again, I want to repeat what I said to the prior.
Let's hear his point. All
right, let's hear your point, Mongoloid. By his genitals.
Anthropoid.
This guy should be hung by his genitals. I listen to your show every day, and I'm ready to turn the station. This guy makes my stomach churn.
You're not ready to turn the station. You're a pathological, psychopathic, neurological liar.
Go ahead, Ralph. You're on the air.
Anybody who got taken...
Right?
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, Ralph.
God, he's annoying. Anyone who got taken by this guy deserves it. I mean, can you imagine sitting down in a room with him, a businessman, and falling for that? How could anybody fall for that?
I would imagine
they could have fallen for it because America is like you. Brain dead, brain deficient, and brain defective.
Listen,
just like you who can't...
Shut up, stupid retard. Howard, did he have to make restitution?
Right? Just like you. They can't
Did you have to make restitution?
They can't put three words together in a sentence. They can't put three words together in a sentence, right?
So when you used to make your pitch to these businessmen, you came off a lot more sane, right? I mean, you didn't yell.
Yeah, try doing that right now.
Howard, let's get right to it, right? This is all perfect, right? This is the way I do business with. Tough, right? Right, tough, honest, right? I'm being tough and honest, right?
Howard, I got one more question for Elliot.
How about restitution, Howard?
Did you have to make restitution to the people that you ripped off?
I made no restitution. Is that the question?
Yes.
Right.
No restitution
so we've
whatsoever.
got that money hidden. He's living off of it.
What?
So he's saying,
take the marbles out of here.
Easy.
Oh, my God.
And I don't
We're still
know.
on free radio.
Oh, okay, Robin, you got it.
I can't believe he only spent 3 years.
The dick right now.
Elliot, hold on. In the article, it said that Elliot was not only a master of disguise, but a master of different accents.
Can you do those for us?
Yeah, what do you want? Okay. John, first of all, hello. Right? John Kelly, NYPD, and John Coffey, FDLE, when they were describing my conspicuous, unadulterated, unabated brilliance, right? They said I sprinkled Yiddish with a Texas draw.
Let's hear that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, like, I'd be talking to somebody in Texas, right, persuading them to send me a sealed container of a few $100,000 of credit, right?
Go ahead.
They've never seen me before. They had a business telephone call, and I'm persuading them to come into New York to meet me face-to-face, me and Randy Jacobs. So here we go. Just give you a few words, right? You know, y'all, I'd really appreciate if you guys could, like, send me, like, a whole truck, like, you know, from small trees, small seeds. We're going to grow to big trees together. I really need the merchandise. I don't work with anybody else's. I only work on everyone else's money. I don't work with my money. I use your money to work with, and I'd really, really sincerely. I know we're going to have a great business relationship. Y'all, if you can send me like a whole truckload of merchandise. We don't accept orders less than a couple of $100,000.
Well, there you go. So you were a master criminal, and there's no doubt about it.
Now, does Elliot ever think to write this out as a story and sell it to the movie?
This is what his video is.
This is what the first 13 minutes of the video is about, with Dr. B.G., my narrator, describing how I busted out America for $30 million.
Let's go to Lewis. Let's give him the last word with you. Elegant Elliot Offen is here promoting a tape. I'll tell you how to get it.
You ever get that right? It's Offen.
Offen, sorry. Yes, go ahead.
What's up, Howard?
Yeah, hey, man.
Elliot, I got a question for you.
What's the question? And be concise, be succinct, be exact.
Now listen, I'm from Kew Gardens Hills, so I saw your antics plenty of times with your little skirt.
Well, and you're going to see it some more, right? And if you don't
let him ask his question. Let him ask.
Take it down a notch, Elliot.
Take it down a notch. Go ahead.
Listen, Elliot, you have a brother named Lloyd. If you make so much money, why is he a dirty, smelly, homeless bum in the neighborhood?
I live in the management. You're talking about yourself, right, scum? You're talking about yourself, right, scum? I live in the Mondrian. I live in the Mondrian, right, scum?
You have a brother named Lloyd,
scum? I live in the Mondrian, right, scum? I don't know anything about any brothers. I'm only talking about myself, right,
Slime? Do you have a brother?
Right, Slime? Right, Swine?
Elliot, do you have a brother?
Let's not go into my brothers.
Okay.
I'm talking about myself, right, Swine? Right, Slime?
All right, one quick question, and then I got to end this.
Elliot, do you always wear women's clothing?
He's not now.
Well, you see, I'm not now, right? Right?
But you say you're not doing these scams anymore.
Right.
So most of the time...
Hey, don't do the F word. That's right.
Anyway, I want, because I'm going to go. I figure that I'm this rough and tough. No one's going to come near me, right?
Well,
otherwise I take their eyes out, right?
You've done it again. You've come on here and you've broken your silence about your criminal past.
Right.
And it is all contained. There's even more detail on your new video. And
the name of the video is Violet Dehumanizes Elegant Elliot Offen 212-980-6666, right?
And, yes, and it'll be available in adult bookstores in Manhattan this Sunday. And, of course, to order Elliot's video, you can go to elegantelliot.com starting November 13th. Elliot, thank you.
And starting today, you can go to the Funny Store at 693 8th Avenue, where I will be signing the video and giving autographs on the video at $20 a piece for the video of 59 minutes.
And we will be back right after these words.
Joey Ramone wrote, I Want to Be Sedated. So whoever thought he really was.
Hi, Gary. It's Joey. Will you pick up the phone? Or you wake that off your name there? What comes to my name there? I want to speak
The preceding message was brought to you by Jack Daniels and Mr. Jim Beam. You're listening to a man who falls apart from just looking at a liquor ad, Howard Stern.